Thanks for joining us. The Washington State Past team has put a series of videos together to help migrant students learn the essential writing skills needed to complete their past courses. In this video, we'll explore tips for the correct use of seen versus saw. Let's get started. In the Grammar 1 and Grammar 2 videos, why is there a specific focus on the two pronouns I versus me and the two verbs seen versus saw?
We're going to look at I versus me and seen versus saw, two pronouns and verbs that are misused so often that they've begun to sound correct.
Makes sense. Another question, won't the computer software catch common grammar mistakes like these?
Even though we have programs that identify incorrect grammar, punctuation, and other issues, they don't begin to cover or catch most of the problems.
That's good to know. In this video, will you share more about rules and tips on how to properly use the two verbs, seen versus saw?
Seen versus saw. Seen and saw are both forms of the verb see. So many students have trouble picking out adjectives and adverbs, much less different forms of verbs. So we're going to keep it simple. I'll give you a few easy rules to follow here. So saw is always the past tense. The action is over and done with. You saw the movie, he saw his friend in the distance, they saw the sunset. In all cases, it's past tense, everything is over and done with. Seen is the past participle of the verb see. When combined with helper verbs, and those helper verbs are have, had, and has, it creates the past perfect and present perfect tenses. Seen will always be accompanied by one of these helpers, but just adding the helper verb before seen isn't going to make it correct. You got to do it the correct way. So I hear this from students and I hear it from teachers. I seen the movie. This makes me cringe when I hear this. So make sure that they have that helper verb. I have seen the movie. Seen plus have equals present perfect tense. It seems odd to say past participle seen plus a helper verb equals past or present perfect. You're mixing past and present. You don't need to really remember all of that stuff other than to know that seen plus have equals present perfect tense. The rule for present perfect tense is that we cannot use a specific time frame. I have seen this happening my entire life. Entire life. That's an ongoing. It's not specific, so this is correct. I have seen this movie yesterday. Yesterday is a specific time frame. It is not correct. Okay. Seen plus had equals past perfect tense. The past perfect tense is used to describe the idea that something occurred before another action in the past. So you're making a comparison in the sentence. I had already seen the movie twice. That's in the distant past, before seeing it tonight. So that's in the more recent past. The past perfect tense is used when you're talking about a past event, such as a gorgeous landscape that you saw in Hawaii, and you need to go further into the past to make a comparison that helps emphasize the beauty of what you saw. I had never seen such a gorgeous landscape before I went to Hawaii. So you needed Hawaii in order to make that comparison. So the easiest way to remember it is that to think of it in terms of an event further in the past to show the perfectness of what you saw in the more recent past. So here is the easiest way to remember how to use these two words. Saw will never ever be accompanied by have, had, or has. Seen will always be accompanied by have, had, or has. I've given you a list of some correct sentences here, how to use them, and some incorrect usage down here.
The Washington State PASS team thanks you for your time, and we hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out our YouTube channel with other videos that contain helpful writing tips.